Thank you.
Welcome.
Alrighty.
You want me to go get the box?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
out directly that way.
There's your.
I shot at 3.
Yeah, they have a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, 6,
Oh my
7.
goodness.
How do you do a show? How do you start a picture?
I'm
I
gonna
think he-
text it to all of you guys.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
Maybe a 10 and 11 too.
Hmm?
So I think they have like all the way through the day.
That's ridiculous. That's why, Fulton County was doing that tour, and the reporter for Fox, she just had a moment. She was kind of overwhelmed by.
Oh, the South Fulton one?
Send them on the
No,
crew.
they're out there
right?
doing it on their phones too, which is crazy.
Who we're waiting on them?
Yeah, it should be done though.
Oscar, do you wanna go ahead and get this thing started?
Can you speak a little bit about, no, about
He was
Kiffin?
offering to fill in
Yeah, I
for you
filled in
earlier.
for you. I said Kiffin was coming down. He's going to coach the kids
Okay.
from the other team.
Okay, good.
Ole Miss gave him permission.
Is that
to
why
come,
he was getting
right?
on his
Yeah.
jet last night?
Yeah.
Jet lag.
He can't
can
finish
spare
out the
from his
season at
12
Ole Miss because
million
he's
per
coming here
year.
to coach. That's Oscar said it first.
Hey, come on in. Hi. Just in time.
There's space on the other side too. You
Yeah.
can- Wherever you wanna go.
Like a cabinet hearing.
Everybody ready?
Yeah. And you're going to kind of keep looking kind of in
In the
between
middle. Look at
Dan
him
and
for
Oscar in
you,
the middle,
yeah.
but we're all kind
Or
of.
look at me.
Yeah.
If you can.
Okay.
Ask
I
questions.
don't know, this
jump
is a
in.
surprise announcement. He's going to Ole Miss to coach.
That's what this is all about.
That's what it's all about.
And you're really getting in here.
That's it. That's it. I'm getting a nice raise and.
And I'm part of your staff.
All right.
I think it's like that 7 million or whatever it was, it 5 million?
So whenever you're ready, do you mind just saying your name, spelling it for us, giving us your title, and then just recapping the call that you were just on?
Okay. Lamar Glenn, Lamarr Glenn. I'm the district athletic director for Fulton County Schools. Happy to say that I just got off a call with the Georgia High School Association. Very happy to hear that some decisions have been made as to when we'll play football.
What can you tell us?
Well, I can tell you that Langston Hughes High School in Gainesville will be playing this Friday night, 7:30 at Langston Hughes. The 5A state semifinal round will be played on December 11th, and then we will play the actual state championship round. Will be played in the Mercedes-Benz on December 17th.
So are there players still suspended with Gainesville for this matchup on Friday night?
To my knowledge, everybody's playing.
Do you have any concerns about that, seeing as one of your team will be facing 30-something players GHSA believes should not be in the game?
No concerns. We the GHSA decision is their decision. We're just happy that our kids, our Fulton County kids, are able to get out on the field and do something that they love to do, and that's participate in athletics.
Are you concerned about any player safety with the change in the windows?
No, sir.
Was there anything mentioned about the appeal that was made last week, I believe Wednesday evening, late in the evening by GHSA? We know there was an injunction that was granted from the appeal or the petition filed by Gainesville. And then soon after that, we heard that GHSA filed an appeal and they wanted to appeal all of this. Did he say there was an answer to the appeal, or did they just decide, forget about it, let's let everybody play?
Well, no, this was their decision. Nothing that we really know anything about or care to comment on. We're waiting on our dates to play football.
Are you able to just touch on, obviously we haven't talked to players or coaches, but I mean, you're a former player yourself, you know what it takes to get prepared for a state game. Take us inside maybe the locker room, kind of what's been going on in the players' minds, coaches' minds, dealing with this.
Well, when you're dealing with teenagers and high school football players, they just want to play. That's the main thing. They just want to get on the field and want to play. There was some concern from players like, Coach, when are we going to play? When are we going to play? And so that's always one of those things that you have to just keep them in perspective, keep them kind of locked in on what they on the task at hand. But I think our coaches have been doing a great job of that. Coach Hines at Langston, even at Roswell, everybody's been doing a good job of keeping our kids locked in and focused.
Obviously, you've probably seen the fight, and what's your thoughts on the video and what the initial punishment was?
No thoughts on that. No comments on that. That's something that really did not involve Fulton County Schools, but it did affect our kids, right? But no comments on it. It happens. It's sports. A lot of testosterone out there. It's just something that happens.
What time is kickoff on Friday night, and is it at Langston Hughes?
Kickoff will be 7:30 p.m. at Langston Hughes for the 5A quarterfinal round.
And since we were kind of talking about you understand playing and all of that, and I'm sure these kids at this age are very resilient, but talk a little bit about how they have routines. And, you know, when there's a game that's scheduled and they're getting prepared mentally and physically, and then it's pushed back or there's some uncertainty, as in this case, how does that affect these young athletes?
Well, again, that would affect young or old, but however, not so much in the negative, right? We have to also look at the positive. I mean, it gives some people a chance to heal. It gives a little bit of extra time for game planning and things of that nature. So it's really that's the reason why we have the head coaches that we have, and we select these gentlemen as head coaches, because it's their job to refocus the kids to keep them structured and to keep a routine and to get them back on that routine as fast as possible.
So it sounds like this call wasn't like they were taking opinions from you guys. It was more just hey, this is what we decided. Is that how it went, pretty much?
No, I mean there was definitely input given and things like that, but pretty much the final decision came from the Georgia High School office.
Was this not a different process you ever seen before? Was this something different that you dealt with before, or is it unusual?
Yeah, this is a first. This is a first in my career as an athletic administrator, something like this. But I mean, it's all learning curve and learning ground, and something that I take the phrase "this too shall pass." So we're here, we're happy, excited. I'm elated. I mean, our Fulton County schools teams have a chance to be in the Mercedes-Benz, playing for it all. Last year we had 2 teams playing for the 5A state championship, and potentially could have 2 teams playing for it again this year. So excited about Hateville Charter. They're going up to Sumter County to play in the state semifinal round, and then right down the street on Friday night we'll have Creekside hosting Kell for a chance to go play for it all. So I think I'm elated. I'm happy. We're doing some great things here in Fulton County. Coaches do a great job. ADs are doing a great job, and so I'm just happy about that our kids are now able to move forward.
I mean, what does it just take to get to this point, to have them at the state championship, and then, I mean, I know so much is up in the air, but there are very few teams left at this point still standing.
Exactly, that's the most impressive part of this whole thing, is that we still have four teams in this still standing, and a couple of these teams went very deep in it last year, and that's something that we just hang our hat on, and I'm proud of as a district AD, that we are able to prepare our kids to go this far and to be in this round and still playing. It's always a big thing to practice on Thanksgiving, and so we had 4 teams practicing on Thanksgiving.
In terms of the window, what's the quarterfinal game will be played on Friday, correct?
Yes, sir.
And then the 11th, the semis. I mean, the semis, right?
Yes, sir.
So that window, what is instead of a week to week, you have 7 games, what's it like for these kids? How often would it be they would play less than a week in terms of getting the bodies ready for a game like that?
Well, some of them have done it this season, because we do have some Thursday night games during the regular season. So it's not It's not odd. A 6-day preparation week is not odd, as opposed to a 7. So again, this format gives everybody a 2 6-day weeks, right, to prepare.
Can you take us inside that meeting? What were the questions asked? Were we working on logistics in that meeting, or trying to decide, well, what are next steps?
Well, it's more working on logistics, working on something that is equitable for all teams still remaining in the playoffs, and the most equitable and decision needed to be made that gives everybody a chance, an equal chance to prepare, and all those type of things. That's pretty much.
So it's fair to say there was probably a decision already made. Did the meeting start off with, well, we've already made the decision. We're going to play this game. Let's just work out how we're going to do it.
Well, they definitely asked for input from all parties. Definitely asked for input. And again, our goal is for all the kids throughout the state of Georgia, no matter who wins and who advances to the Mercedes-Benz, but we want all kids to have an opportunity to experience that, right? We don't want to take memories away from kids, and that would be a huge memory for them.
I think that kind of goes to my point, and you can just touch on this, but obviously if 30-plus players had been suspended on Gainesville's team playing Langston Hughes, it would have been a huge advantage, one would presume, for Langston Hughes, but it doesn't sound like that's what's important. What's important to have, both teams fully staffed, if you will, with players and everybody competing at the highest level.
Well, I mean, most definitely. I mean, as a competitor, you want to compete against the best, right? But either way, whether they were able to play or not able to play, that was not our concern at all. We just, our kids at Langston Hughes just wanted to play football on a normal Friday night, as they always do. Whether all their kids or whatever, what have you, it didn't matter.
So just to be clear, this Friday will be Langston Hughes in Gainesville, and then December 17th is going to be Thomas.
No. So you have this Friday, 12-5, we will complete the 5A quarterfinal, Langston versus Gainesville.
Right.
12-11, you will have the 5A semifinals. So then you will have Roswell going down to Thomas County Central. You will have the winner of Langston Gainesville will host Rome.
And previously, the 5A final was on the 16th, not the 17th.
Correct. And so in that meeting, the decision was made to swap the 5A and 6A state championship slots at Mercedes-Benz.
And the state championship would be the 17th.
Yes, it will be that final
Mercedes-Benz.
game on the 17th, yes.
Okay. All right.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so
All
much.
right.
We appreciate
Thank
it.
you, guys.
Lamar and Glenn, ladies and gentlemen.